In a small village surrounded by dense forests, people had been living in peace for decades. But this peace was suddenly interrupted when rumors began to spread about strange creatures that came out at night. Creatures that did not look quite human, but moved as if they were alive and dead at the same time. They called them zombies. The village lived in extreme fear as the sun set. As soon as the last ray of sun disappeared behind the trees, everyone would tightly close their doors and windows and hide in their homes until sunrise. No one knew where these creatures came from, but everyone knew that they only came out at night and wandered the empty streets with heavy, slow steps, searching for anything or anyone. There was a young man named Yasser who lived with his old grandmother in a small house on the outskirts of the village. Yasser was brave and curious, and he did not believe in all these terrifying stories. He believed that people exaggerated in describing what they saw, and that these creatures might just be stray animals or lost people. But his grandmother always warned him, "Don't go out at night, Yasser. Zombies are not just a myth, they are real and dangerous." One
Don't go
night,
out at night,
while Yasser was
Yasser.
getting ready
Zombies
to
are not
sleep,
just a myth. They
he
are
heard a
real
strange
and
sound
dangerous.
coming from outside the house. It was a sound like a faint moan, as if it was coming from a dying person. Yasser tried to ignore it, but his curiosity was stronger than him. He looked out the window, but the darkness was thick and he didn't see anything. He decided to go out to check, despite his grandmother's warnings. As soon as he opened the door, he felt a strange coldness piercing his body. The atmosphere was eerily quiet, as if life had stopped completely. He walked cautiously towards the source of the sound, carrying a small lamp to light his way. As he walked, he heard the sound of footsteps behind him. He turned quickly, but didn't see anything. He felt his anxiety growing, but he decided to continue. Suddenly, a tall human shadow appeared in front of him, slowly moving towards the light. Her face was pale, her eyes were empty, and her clothes were torn. It was a zombie. Yasser tried to escape, but the creature was faster than he expected. It advanced towards him with outstretched arms, as if it wanted to catch him. In a moment of desperation, Yasser threw the lamp towards the creature, setting his clothes on fire. The zombie screamed in a terrifying voice and began to retreat into the darkness. Yasser ran back home, trembling with fear. When he told his grandmother what had happened,
I warned you, Yasser. Zombies only come out at night and they search for the living to take their lives.
Since that night, Yasser no longer doubted the existence of zombies. He learned that darkness holds terrifying secrets and that some stories are not just myths. The village continued to close its doors every night, fearing those creatures that only come out in the dark.